Family, friends, dear One Spirit community. For the past couple of years, you have been devoted guides and fellow trekkers, nourishing, nudging, and nurturing us, providing sanctuary and love. And for all of this and so much more, we are incredibly grateful. My dear, sweet, beloved companions of 2019, we are here. During our first year at One Spirit, people often asked, what are you going to do as a minister? And like many of you, I shrugged and said, I don't know. I was called and I said yes. Then year 2 rolled around and I remained steadfast in my shrugging and maybe even felt a little smug about all the different ways I could say, I don't know. Then sometime in January, I began to ask myself, what am I going to do with my ministry? Hey, Spirit, let me have it. No clear answers came until March. After a stressful, sleepless night, I heard it loud and clear. Preach like a mountain. Clarity and confusion. What the heck does preach like the mountain mean? The philosopher Arne Naess writes, mountains are big and very great. They have dignity, show humility, are resolute and resilient, expanding and contracting with the living planet. A mountain may witness human behavior with a somewhat remote or mild benevolence. It never fights against us, and it will hold back mountains for as long as it can. The Sanskrit word for mountain is aga, that which does not go. This word sounds very much like agape, which the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King described as overflowing love of the divine, pulsating in the human heart. So I wonder, what does it mean to minister and counsel with dignity, humility, and poise, a heart overflowing with divine love, and attuned to the pulse of the dynamic planetary community of which we are all an integral part? My friends, we have been called to help and to hold our human and more than human neighbors in need, to do all sorts of things that include listening, leading, and lifting up even those we may not like all the time. As we continue to do this work, however, I believe there's something even more fundamental to our charge: how we are called to be. While at One Spirit, we spent countless hours exploring what it means to be a minister, a spiritual counselor, a lover and defender of the many faith and wisdom traditions around the world. We pondered sacred service, honed in on our own passions, danced with our shadows, and mingled with the light that flows so elegantly from all of our hearts. Like mountains holding back avalanches, we've stood firmly in the tragic gap between the harsh realities of living in this 21st century world and what we know is precious and possible. And with hearts pulsating in time with the divine, we proclaimed love. We proclaimed love as the one transformative response to hatred and heartbreak. Dear ones, from this day forward, may we all preach like mountains, being, in the words of the poet René Dumas, the connection between earth and sky, where humanity can raise itself to the divine and the divine reveal itself to humanity. And may we do this with humility, resilience, and overflowing love. Amen, Ashe, Amin, Aho, and may it be so.